Welcome to the activity today. Today we are going to learn how to make our own juggling balls and learn how to juggle as well. Juggling actually helps you to be smarter. It helps your hand-eye coordination and it helps a lot of other things. So today we're talking about our head and our brain, and this is an activity that's going to help our brain to grow. What you're going to need for this activity, and if you don't already have it, you might need to gather it around or maybe even go out to the shops and get it if you can. But we're going to need scissors, we're going to need some sticky tape, we're going to need a measuring cup. You should all have one of these at home. You're going to need a funnel, you're going to need an empty bottle, some filling, so some rice or some birdseed or even sand, anything like that, and at least 3 different coloured balloons that you can use. Alright, step number 1. You're going to need to put the funnel inside your empty bottle, and then what we're going to do, we're going to get our measuring cup, we're going to measure half a cup. I'll pour that rice in there, I'm spilling a bit, but that's okay. Make sure you clean up afterwards, and you pour that rice into the empty bottle. Make sure you get that all in there. Okay, our second step is what you're going to want to do, and you might need your parents to help you out with this one, but you grab a balloon, you're going to need to blow it up, so let's do that now. And make sure you keep it blowed up, don't let it out, don't let too much air out. What we're going to try and do now, we're going to place the neck of the balloon over the hole that the water bottle is creating. So here we go, it's a little tricky, it may take you a few times because you're trying not to let too much air out of the balloon. Here we go. Make sure you've got a good seal on there so it's not going to easily slip off because it's important for our next step. Now what we're going to do is we're going to turn it over so that all the filling, whatever you have in here, rice or whatever, is going to go into the balloon. Make sure you let it all out into the balloon there. Shake it maybe a little bit to shake it off. And then we're going to carefully remove the neck of the balloon from the water bottle. And we're going to let the air out slowly to surround our rice. Now we're going to move on to our 4th step. And you're going to need the scissors for this one. So make sure you're careful with the scissors, okay? And you need to cut off about half of the neck of the balloon here. It's not as easy to cut as you think. There we go. And then you're going to need your sticky tape. Oh, I've got some rice on mine. You're going to need your sticky tape or any tape that you have at home. And we're going to use that. I'm going to get some tape here. And we're going to stick down and make sure this is stuck down well, the other part of the neck of the balloon that you've just cut off. You're going to stick that down. I might get a few pieces of sticky tape to make sure it's properly stuck down there. One more. Now we're going to move to our 5th step. You need to get another 2 balloons, stretch them out so it's nice and easy. And what we're going to do with these ones, we're going to cut the entire neck of the balloon off. So do that now. Remember, safety first. And what you can do with these guys is you can even cut other little holes in them because they're going to go over the top of this one and you can see all the colours when you use it. Okay, now what we're going to do is we're going to stretch this balloon over our already made ball here with the rice or whatever you've used in there. So you just got to stretch the balloon over the top. You fully stretch it out. Do the same with your second balloon. And stretch that one over the top as well. And I hope that yours looks a lot better than mine in terms of how pretty it is. but that's alright. Now what we need to do is we need to make at least one more or two more of these. So I'll leave that up to you guys, and then when we come back, I'll have 3 ready to go. Alright, if you haven't yet finished making your balls, make sure you pause the video because we're now going to move into how to juggle. So if you haven't finished yet, pause up and then play when you're ready to learn. For you guys that are all finished, let's go ahead. So we're going to start with just one ball, guys, step 1. And what you need to do is from the outside of your body towards the center, you're going to swing your arm like this, and when you swing here, you let the ball go. So swing, let it go, and catch. Make sure you're practicing catching as well. And you're just going to do that as many times as you like until you make sure you're very used to it so that you're ready to go, and paying close attention to the ball so that you can catch it, and making sure the swing from the outside to the center. Just like that, guys. Alright, now we're going to move on to using 2 balls. So you're doing the same exact motion what we learnt with just the one ball, but now when you throw this one, as soon as it reaches its peak up here, you throw the other one. Okay? So this is how it's going to go. And catching both of them. Just practice 2 throws just like that, and then repeat that over and over again. Just 2 throws just like that. Okay? And you can start with your right hand or your left hand, whatever you prefer, whatever's easier for you guys. Alright, so keep practicing that. Once you've got it, we'll move on to the next part of the video. I do also want to show you something that helped me when I first learned to juggle, which was using the 2 balls in the one hand, and you go like this. You throw it up and then you just practice changing like that. Changing, and you can keep going. It's just to help you get used to that when it changes. So when we go to 3 balls, it's going to help you a lot in practicing juggling. So you can practice that one as well, so you get used to that. You can just do it twice and pause, twice and pause. Practice that one, guys. So I hope you're ready to go for our final challenge here, guys. All 3 balls, we're going to learn how to juggle today. So I want to encourage you guys that you're doing a good job so far, but we've got just one more thing to do. And remember, you've got to pause the video and practice, otherwise you're going to not be able to keep up. So once you've practiced already, then you can jump in to when we're ready to go with 3 balls here. Here we go. So remember the techniques that we've been learning. Same thing with 1, same thing with 2 balls, and remember, when the ball lands in your hand, that's when you throw the next one as well. There's a bit of a transition, but once you get the flow, then you'll just start going. So practice this, guys, the best you can, and here we go. You can just start with a couple of throws, you don't have to keep going. So 1, 2, 3, and pause. And then try again. 1, 2, 3, and pause. 1, 2, 3, pause. So just like that, guys, you swing it around. Make sure you bring your hand from out into the center, and you can go really small, like that, and quick, or you can get really big. Oh. But yeah, keep on practicing, guys. It took me a while to learn, so you probably won't learn it today, but keep it up during the time where you're at home. You guys have got this. Have an awesome day.